This is Adrian Arnold with Halo Defense Solutions. I'm here with my good friend, Rob Pincus. We're just going to talk a little about 3D printing guns. He's been practicing and exploring and doing some cool things with it. So I just want to ask your experience. Can you tell us a little about why you got into it and what you found?
It's funny, for a long time I wasn't into it per se, like doing it myself, because I really thought it was way more expensive and or way more complicated, you know, way more whatever, just too intimidating, honestly. And then last year, at the end of the year, I saw an advertisement, because I've been following it online, you know, and as a like product design, whatever, I've paid people to 3D print prototypes for me, and I kind of was aware of what the equipment was, especially the hobbyist equipment, because I was seeing people post stuff. And I saw an advertisement for one of them, and I realized, you mean, wait, for under $300 I can get involved and just try this? But, you know, okay, so that's that's a steakhouse with a bottle of wine. I can pass up one good date night, try out 3D printing.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, what you just mentioned, I thought it was cost prohibitive.
Yeah.
I didn't know how accessible it was.
Right.
So once you got into it, like a basic entry level, what did you do from there? And what were some things you experimented on? What went well, what went bad?
So first thing I did, you know, I was with my daughter out at the Western headquarters. I got my young daughter there a lot, and it was December, so it was the second week in December, I guess, I started. I put the thing together, and the first night, you're supposed to do all these diagnostics, right? Like print a cube is one of the things. You print a cube and it's got like measurements, and you want to make sure everything's there. Well, as you're scrolling through the menu before cube, there's cat, right? And I was like, my daughter likes cats, so I printed a cat. And my daughter went to bed, and then in the morning she woke up and there's this little like 3-inch like cat, and she thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I was
like, out of nowhere almost.
Right? Yeah, it's like we have a magic robot that makes toys, right? So she got the cat, and honestly, somebody said a couple weeks later, I had done a couple guns. The second thing I did was a 19 frame, and I'd done a couple things, and people said, well, how long do you think it'll be before your investment's paid off? I'm like, it was paid off at 7:30 the next morning when my daughter was happy about a cat, man. Come on.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you have any suggestions for anyone who's looking into it?
Don't do it. It's too expensive, and just do it. I mean, it's first of all, like, gun making is a freedom hobby, right? And it's like gun making has a really long history. Like Brownells is one of the sponsors of this event, right? Brownells has been helping gun makers since like the 30s, right? Like gunsmiths, I get it. Like, but also people who modified accessories. Obviously, Polymer 80 has revolutionized the game now for gun building off of kits. Well, 3D printing is that next like avenue of expression.
Okay.
And it's like, so like this gun, right? It's based on a Glock 17. It's not my design, but I put my logo in it, right? So the Tarquetra being on this gun just makes it like mine. But also I've got other guns somewhere over there at the truck where I've changed the contours and now it fits my hand, right? And I envision a time where like that's going to be the thing, right? So right now we've got all the things with private transfers. You make the gun, it's got to be for you. So I can't make you a gun, but I can certainly help you with CAD design and help you design a gun that's going to fit your hand better than somebody else's hand, right? So for years, like trap shooters, right, and high-end shotguns have been custom fit for people for angle, face shape, all that. Well, now we can print our own frames that are custom fit to our hand. Now, you know, maybe not for personal defense, but for fun with guns, for competition, just to have in your collection. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Right. So to me, that's what's exciting is the customization, that specialty. It's yours. You know, it's a craft.
Yeah. Michael, thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate it.
Come shoot it.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Let's go shoot that shit. Trying out a 3D printed gun here. This is Rob Pincus's gun. You see that? So this is the first time trying it out for myself. I've never tried a 3D printed gun. It's got a Polymer 80 slide on it. Let's see how it goes. Looks like it worked. Beautiful. Thank you, man. So yeah, you can't tell the difference at all.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's Glock parts, and it's a Polymer 80. It's a PMag. You know, in there, it's shooting Winchester ammunition. I mean, it's a gun. At the end of the day, right? You look. I mean, if you know what to look for, like you can see the rough where the supports were and things like that. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a gun.
Well, the funny thing is, I like how you left some of the roughs so that you can have it for extra grip and stuff.
Well, you can contour it, texture it, all that, right?
I thought that was intentional, Rob.
On purpose, motherfucker.